Every Saturday, Jews from around the world read the Bible portion pertaining to that week. This week, Jews from around the world read the Torah portion, the Bible reading of Lech Lecha. Lech Lecha quite literally means go for you, go to you. What is this story? What is it about? God tells Abraham, leave your birthplace, leave your familiar surroundings, leave your family, go out on a journey of self-discovery, go out on a journey of godliness. Abraham's like, don't know about that. Kind of seems a bit scary. But God said to do it, and Abraham found God, and he's undeterred. Yes, he's afraid. He's a human being. So in the beginning, he's a little afraid. He's apprehensive. What am I doing? Okay, I'm going to do it. Sets out on a journey to do it. Leaves his familiar surroundings. Leaves his friends, family, peers, acquaintances. Goes out into the abyss, into the unknown. Walks out into the forest, so to speak. It must have been pretty scary to do that. What happened to Abraham when he did that? He faced rejection. He faced the situation of Abraham was on one side and the entire world was on the other side, rejecting him, telling him he's crazy, telling him his new destiny, his pursuit of God is just insane. Those days, there was no such thing as believing in one God. There was no such thing as believing in God. People believed in gods, and people believed in idol worship, etc. Abraham was undeterred. Father Abraham was undeterred. He set out on a journey of self-discovery, found a diamond, that spark from within him. He set out on a tenacious journey, full of tenacity, full of determination. Persevered. Abraham was on one side, and on the other side was the entire world yelling at him, telling him he's crazy. He faced rejection. His family rejected him. His familiar surroundings, all of them, rejected him. Abraham was alone now. Nonetheless, Abraham pursued, and eventually he found his destiny. He became godly. He became deeply grounded from a deep place from within. Unafraid, undeterred, determined, full of courage, full of perseverance. Not deterred, not determined, not decided upon by another human being's fate. Who else set out on a similar journey, but their journey was just a little bit easier? Another person who was a father of all nations, Noah. Noah, whose story was read in last week's Bible portion of Noah, wherein we heard about Noah's journey of self-discovery, of building an ark. And whilst Noah was building that ark, my God, he faced rejection. People said to him, "What are you doing? Noah, what are you doing? You bored today building an ark?" Noah said, "No, I'm not bored. I'm building this ark because God said there's going to be a flood." People turned to him and said, "There's going to be a flood? Really? Do you feel the raindrops? This guy is building a flood. He's been building this flood now for the past 120 years. Okay, 119 years at this stage. And he still believes that he's going to feel those raindrops. It's going to be a flood." And Noah was like, "I believe it. I'm pious. But I don't know. It doesn't look like it." Nonetheless, he persevered and he pursued. But there's one vital difference between Noah's story and Abraham's story. You know what that difference is? Noah had his familiar surroundings with him. His family. His family didn't reject him. They all stood by his side. They still all stood at his side. Nobody rejected him. Well, I shouldn't say nobody rejected him. People did reject him, but he had family at his side. And when you have family at your side, you could achieve a lot. Abraham didn't have family at his side, and he was like, how am I going to achieve anything? How am I going to get anywhere with this? Nonetheless, he pursued. He remained committed to God. And most of all, he remained committed to himself. He remained grounded. And he became the father, the light of all nations. Do you happen to know a person who's similar to Abraham and Noah? I do. You want to know the person's name? Jessica Maden. You got it. I've had to face a reality wherein I was rejected by family. I was rejected by the people around me. Why? Because I decided to become godly and to become connected to who I am from a deep, deep place from within me, from my core identity. I'm a transgender person. And that caused a lot of people not to be able to accept me, to ignore me, to reject me. Some people accepted me so long as I had something to provide to them. I provided something to them. As soon as I provided that, they were gone. Nowhere to be found. Turned around and ignored me thereafter after they felt that I had delivered to them that which they were personally seeking from me. They rejected me. I faced a second wave of rejection after I came out as myself. Does that break me? I don't know. Does it look like it's broken me? You tell me. Does it look like it's broken me? Far from it. I'm fully aware that people who reject others, people who ignore others, make them feel inferior and unworthy, are people who are struggling with deep, deep past trauma. You can't ignore, reject somebody, make them feel inferior and unworthy. If you aren't feeling unworthy and inferior, and you haven't been rejected and ignored yourself, I am the light I am. I am the light I am. You are the light you are. Nobody can reject you because you are the light. Learn from these three people I just mentioned, Noah, Abraham, and Jessica. Three people who pursued their godly journey undeterred, unafraid, unwavering, full of perseverance, because they were part of God. I am part of God. You are part of God. Come along with me in this amazing journey wherein we seek to find our main source, our core of our identity, which is God. We are part of God. Come along with me as we pursue in finding God, connecting with God, connecting with our deepest source, our deepest strength, our godly strengths. Come along with me. You will not be disappointed. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not smash that subscribe button now? And press the bell notification next to it. I want to carry on and talk about Jessica Maden's journey. You know, my story, I've only gotten a glimpse of in this lifetime. A short glimpse of it. I haven't seen my previous incarnation. I know that I did something in a past life, which correlates to my amazing journey. To my amazing journey of self-discovery, to my amazing journey of self-worth, to my amazing journey of godliness, and to my strength, which I'm sharing with other people. You're only getting a short glimpse of the story, and so am I. What's the point in that? The point is that if you're feeling, at times, a little apprehensive, a little upset, a little down, a little depressed, let us say. Let us use that word, depressed, okay? If you're feeling a little depressed because things are not going well, realize and acknowledge that you're only getting a short glimpse of your story, a short viewing of just one episode of your story. You've only seen one episode of your story. We've all lived past lives before. And because of that, do pay attention to this particular episode. I want to thank Mike, who often drops his feedback together with Beth. But I want to thank Mike in particular because he mentioned yesterday the idea, the connotation correlating to this idea, to this message about reincarnation. Mike says he knows he's lived in previous lives. Thank you for sharing that, Mike. That's a very important and vital message to share with people. It's a vital message to share and to talk about because it helps. It helps me. It helps me hear that. It helps others to know that they may be facing problems in their life, but it helps them be aware that the problems they are facing is only one episode of their amazing series. It's just one episode. In this lifetime, we get to see one glimpse of the hundreds of lives we've lived before. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's only one episode. Did you enjoy today's video? Why not smash that like button? Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and acquaintances and peers. And feel free to press that bell notification next to the subscribe button so you could also see these videos every single day when I put them out. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please leave your feedback, your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you enjoy today's message? Let me know. It's important for me to hear it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you.